Hey everyone, it's Armijo, ChatArmijoCoaching.com. Just another beautiful day here in Colorado. I know I say it all the time. I'm grateful to be here. So, today's video, let's follow up with the third dimension. How do we know if we're getting to that fourth dimension? How do we know when those transitionings are happening? What is the fourth dimension and how do we get there? So, we know the third dimension is more of living from the outside in, seeing the media, seeing the messages that other people are giving us, and tailoring our life around those messages, which leaves us as sort of a slave to the system, right? Sort of a slave to whatever the outside world wants us to be. Now, when you start to transition to that fourth dimension, that's when you start taking control of your own life. That's when you start to look around at the media, the news, newspapers, or stories. You start to realize the amount of control that is being exerted upon you. You start to realize that these fear tactics that the media has always used, this group of people is a terrorist, this group of people are criminals, this group of people are too unintelligent, whatever it may be, you realize that this is a fear tactic. This is the type of brainwashing that's instilled upon us. So when you start to get to that fourth dimension, this is our wake-up stage. You start looking around, the news maybe just looks wrong to you. Something doesn't seem right. We're able to use our gut instinct a little bit better. So when people come to us that don't have the best intentions, we have that little feeling in our stomach that says, okay, something's not right here. So when we get to that fourth dimension, we're tuned into our body a little bit better, tuned into our spirit a little bit better, and tuned into nature a little bit better. Somebody said, you always film outside. You always film outside. I do have a few inside, but nature is where energy is. This is where all of our energy is the strongest. This is our element that we need to be in more often. The air is fresher. The sounds are clearer and cleaner and void of any technological distortion. So when you get to that fourth dimension, you're going to want to be in nature more. You're going to want to be surrounded by natural things more. Your diet may change. No more greasy food from the fast food joints, no more burgers and fries. You may have more desire to eat organic foods, to eat leafy greens, your veggies. Everything starts looking better that's more natural to you. You may see meat as being maybe unappetizing these days because you see the suffering of the animals that the animals go through to get there. So when you transition to that fourth dimension, you have this perspective change, this personality shift. You start to live from the inside out. You start to think about your day, your life, and how in a short time we're all going to be gone from this planet. And that maybe that 9-to-5 job to retirement, to death is not what you want. Maybe you want something more in this life. So that's when you start making that transition. Maybe you start taking steps to get yourself there. The fourth dimension colors start to look brighter. Happier people will come your way because you're not letting them influence you from the outside in. You're projecting out your love, your happiness, your joy. So those that you come across are going to reflect that. There may still be one or two that get through, but not like it was. You're going to have opportunities and chances come up that this universe, God, Allah, whatever you would like to refer to it as, brings you so you can follow your heart's desire. You can accomplish your goals and your dreams. The universe works in that way that once you're in tune with that, in tune with your desire, your goal, it'll start to rearrange things to bring them to you. You'll start to Maybe turn off the TV for longer periods of time. Maybe more reading and expanding your mind through videos like this. So the fourth dimension is kind of that transition between waking up and being fully enlightened. Now, fully enlightened may be a way off still, but the fourth dimension is still much, much better than being in that third dimension. You have more control, you have more love, you have more joy, you have more abundance in your life. So I urge you all, start making those transitions, those steps. Find a book that'll help you get there. Read Be Here Now. I apologize, I'll find the author and put the link down below. But just find things that inspire you to wake up, to follow your dream, your heart, and just look around and see what type of life you're living. You're in the third dimension, to where media is still affecting you and making you angry every time you turn it on, making you fearful, worried? Or are you in that fourth dimension transition, to where things are easier for you now, to where other people don't bother you, to where you can be the person that you want to be without worry of anybody else? So I thank you all for watching. Smile at the world will smile back. Hit that little thumbs up button, subscribe button below. Chat Armijo, chatarmijocoaching.com. I'll see you on that next one. Thank you for watching.